Captain, how nice to see you again so soon.
Hello, Aura.
This makes 2 days in a row of personal visits. You must be very concerned about the sergeant. I assume that's why you're here?
Yes. Keep it down, please.
Could you clarify? Keep my hand down? As in, do not wave hello? Or keep my voice down? As in, do not broadcast that you are choosing to expend so much time and energy on a subordinate. And if so, who is it you are hoping does not hear me? I ask so that I can plan for future conversation.
Aura!
Yes, Captain.
You've got to stop.
Understood, Captain. I will endeavor to keep it down in all respects from now on.
That would be great. Thank you.
Are those flowers for the sergeant?
Yes. Don't.
I didn't say anything.
And somehow even that was loud.
Sorry. Let's change the subject. The sergeant is in much the same condition as yesterday. Still unconscious. Vitals are looking good so far. I am pleased with the trajectory.
That's good to hear.
Here we are.
Thank you, Aura.
I will give you a little privacy. Would you like a vase brought in for the flowers?
Yes, that would be helpful.
Here, I'll take care of them for you. That might be easier.
Very good.
These are beautiful. Neriva solensis. Flame-shaped petals said to be very emotionally symbolic.
Grows under pressure and doesn't die easily. Don't read too much into it.
I'll be back in a while, Captain.
Take your time. Hi, Sergeant. Still sleeping on the job, huh? Something about our medbay assistant just sets me on edge. Aura's one of the more expressive androids I've met. She's got more attitude than half my crew. And she's very sharp. Anyway, looks like you're doing okay. Resting. Parenteral nutrition, fluids, all good things. I promised I'd come back to visit every day. And promises mean something to me, even if you weren't technically awake to hear it. So, hopefully you don't mind a little candor from me. Oh, remember that recommendation you made for the new navigation intern from The Guardian? That was a great call. I hear they're working out very well. Speaking of that conversation, I know it's been a while, but I shared with you then that we'd been ordered to take the Guardian survivors and leave, even with war still raging on Bart 9. I thought at first we might just hang out in the DeMarco corridor and wait until our guns were needed, but yesterday, I received confirmation. We've been told to fly all the way back to Hylian space. We're going home. They used the word withdraw, but it sure sounded like retreat to me. I don't really know what to make of it, and there's not a lot of people I feel I can talk to about it. I don't usually connect like this with people, especially people under my command. The instructions I'm receiving are a little, well, vague. Out of character, especially for Admiral Rusk. It's just got me thinking. I'm a wartime captain, you know? Calyx Point. That was my defining moment. You ever hear what happened, Sergeant? At Calyx Point? I'm sure you must have, but I don't know. Maybe not. Other than your obvious talent and astute eye for detail, I don't really know that much about you. And I'd be a raging asshole if I walked around expecting everyone to keep notes on my every exploit. We've got the time, so in case you haven't heard how I got my promotion, or if you've only heard parts of it, well, here you go, I guess. Calyx Point was an outpost in Hylia near the border, a fueling and med research hub we were using for a while. We happened to be refueling when everything unfolded. I was Commander Lucas then. Cologian forces surprise blitzed the place. It was shocking. Medical researchers, civilians. We lost my captain in the fight, Captain Dresner. I took command in total chaos, holding the line for 9 hours with failing shields and an outgunned crew, while we evacuated as many people as possible. Amazing, right? Except it's not. Not really. Out of 300 on board, only 87 of us made it out. This was one of those early attacks that cemented Cologia as an aggressor in the minds of the public. I didn't seek out the conflict. It fell into my lap. I made the choices I made, but it also didn't feel like I had any good choices. I was awarded the Titan's Mark and given command of the Cascade afterward, but it cost everything. The lives we lost at Calyx Point. Good people just trying to do their jobs, to survive. So, I didn't really earn this rank. I inherited it like a scar. Anyway, I just think it's strange that the Cascade, and that I specifically, have been ordered to stand down at a crucial time like this. I don't really know who I am if I'm not in battle. I feel mismanaged, underutilized, you know? If you know my career, you probably know what I mean. But I trust Kalen Rusk with my life, so if that's the Admiral's order, then that's the order. I didn't ever expect to end up here anyway. I was raised on a dry dock station. Dropped out of my secondary education to join the fleet after my older brother was killed in action. I guess it doesn't matter how we start off. Our choices are what make us, aren't they? I wonder where you're from. If you have any family. I pulled your file, you know. There's not much there. They sent somebody to cover for you in navigation. Repairs on the stabilizer array have begun. Construction should be finished by the end of the day tomorrow. It'll be in tip-top shape for when you're ready to take over again. I'm sure it's just paranoia, but I can't get it out of my head. What happened with the NavOps interface? I wish I could get your take on it. You knew something was wrong even before I did. Doesn't it seem off? That the whole thing combusted when it did? With both of us in there? I guess I shouldn't be talking like this. But damn it, what if the blast wasn't an accident? I need some time to think. I can handle enemy fire. I can't handle whatever this is. Ghosts in the code. Orders that don't make sense. Fuck, maybe I just need a good night's sleep for once. I don't know. You are the only other person who's seen what I have, so please, get better and wake up soon. I need you on this. Well, Sergeant, that's enough emotional compromise for one day. I have paperwork I need to pretend to do.
Hello, Captain. Have a nice conversation?
Why did you say it like that?
I said it normal.
Thanks for taking care of those. I've got to go.
All right. Thank you for coming in. I think these visits are tremendously therapeutic.
Yeah. For who, though?